Most people think that Jurassic World the game is all about battles. But what if I told you your park might actually be even more important? A well-built park means more coins, more DNA, better trade harbor deals, and honestly, a way more fun experience overall. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to build the best park for every stage of the game, from the early, the mid, and the late, so you can maximize both efficiency and enjoyment. The main concern with parks in the early games is coins. Coins are actually a very underrated resource because they allow you to produce food, participate in battles, and later on trade for cool things in the harbor. Maximizing coin gain in the early levels is simple. All you have to do is place down as many creatures as you can and evenly surround them with decorations. The only decorations I can recommend using are the ones that take up a 2x2 area, since they can surround any creature pretty nicely. You'll basically want to surround carnivores and amphibians like this, and herbivores and pterosaurs should look something like this. I personally started by using fountains, then moved on to tropical planters and triceratops head statues as I get more coins. Since you shouldn't be concerned with looks at all in this period, don't be afraid to make your park ugly, and I mean real ugly. Like, I remember having a horrific mass of buildings in my park just to produce an extra 300,000 coins every time I collect it. You see, your only goal here is to set yourself up very well with resources for the next stage of the game. Congratulations, you've escaped the early game with a solid 30 million or so coins and a decent stockpile of food and DNA. Now, it is time to optimize your park for one of the game's most underrated features, Code 19s. For those of you who don't know, a Code 19 is an event where one of your creatures will attempt to escape. Containing it will give you some sDNA and regular DNA. If you keep your early game park set up, you would be looking at about 90 DNA per Code 19, and this is an abysmal number, making them hardly worth the trouble of doing. But what if I told you that with the correct park, this can go up to 500 DNA a pop without impeding on your coin output? Code 19s will spawn randomly on a creature in your park if you have more than 10. The DNA reward will depend on things like the rarity and the ferocity of the creature. For example, to a Jungosaurus Code 19 is probably going to give you about 15 DNA, while containing an Indominus Rex will get you closer to 200. So the way to optimize your park is to choose your 10 strongest and rarest creatures, keeping them in your park. The rest of your creatures, they'll go into the asset repository where they will not take up your valuable Code 19 slots. But if I do this, I won't get as many coins! Yeah, I can already hear you saying that, and this is true, because removing most of the creatures in your park, that's certainly going to impede on your coin output, right? But rest assured, there's actually a very simple fix for this. Pure coin farms. Around level 58, you unlock the Park Oasis. Pay 400,000 coins and you get a 10% bonus. Combine that with John Hammond statues and you can boost the creature's coin production by over 500%. Now, place high output creatures in these boosted enclosures. Go for things like the Elangosaurus, the Diplatator, the Labyrinthosaurus, and if you are willing to spend Amber, the Metrolong, the goat of mid-game coin production. And fill the enclosure completely. That means 9 level 40s, 1 level 30, 1 level 20, and 1 level 10. This setup is going to give you tens of millions of coins every day and lets you earn loads of DNA with your Code 19s. And now we enter the endgame. You've got your dream lineup, your DNA is flowing and your coin farms are stacked. So what now? Well, now you choose. You could take the blue pill, go all in on efficiency, grind clock towers from the trade harbor, optimize every tile and push for the most powerful coin farms possible, or you could take the red pill, step back and start building the park you actually want to see. Let go of the ugly early game layout, let go of the clutter. Build your roads, your paths, build your scenery, show off your favorite creatures, not just the most efficient ones. Because after all the hours of grinding, farming, and tapping through menus, there's something kind of peaceful about just creating a park that you are really proud of. And honestly, you've earned it. To those of you who made it to the end, I hope this video was helpful to you, and if it was, do make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know you want more guides like this one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in future streams and videos.